Gotta get these knees warmed up. Ooh. That felt really good. Threw on 600 here and just took it for a spin. Trying to leave about 2 reps in reserve for everything today for the most part, at least for the most of the compound stuff. Just try to give it a good little bit of a pump. I promise, please. Just more rice cakes. We're a couple warm-up sets and 2 working sets in. My quads are already super pumped. So we'll see what we can get on this last one. Ooh. Ow. I just got 1 more on that set than we did the previous set. Kind of just the idea of being done, not conserving energy. It's hard sometimes, the reps in reserve concept for some people, even me. It's like keeping constant tension, touch and go, or like pause the lockout, hit 1, breathe, hit 1, breathe, all those different things. Just try to keep things consistent as possible and not rest at the top unless I absolutely have to. Yeah, probably wouldn't have to go much heavier than just the machine today after all those leg presses, but we're definitely gonna add some weight, push it a little bit. Trying to incorporate some slow tempo Good stretch, pause at the bottom for just like a second or two, and then kind of just come up with the normal tempo. Feels good. Much easier on the knees. Harder overall, but easier on the knees. Oh. Okay, we are finished with that. We'll get some leg extensions and move on to hamstrings. Quads right now are very pumped, so just using weights so we can get still a good stimulus. Typically we would start off with this movement. Like I said in the past, we'd either start off with this movement or some leg presses. We started off with leg presses today, so we finished with these. And always have to really keep in mind the order when it comes to the weight selection too. Last set here with a performance pin, so a bit of a drop set. Hope we just don't drop and fail too early. Okay, hamstrings. Oh. The quad pump. Ow. Yeah, so this hamstring curl feels so good. I always want to keep just going and just do all my hamstring exercises on this, but you got to get a hinge in there too. So we're not deadlifting today. We're gonna take it a little easy. We're gonna do some dumbbell back extensions, do some seated leg curls, and then get a little bit more adductor and glute work before we knock out some calves and call it a day. All you tall mother. Whew. Last hamstring movement of the day. You kind of notice on days like this, it's like 3 quad movements, 3 hamstring movements, and then an inner thigh and a glute movement, and then a set or 2 of calves. Pretty basic. You don't really need much more than that. Just get everything you can out of those movements and save the variety for another mesocycle. Because eventually some movements will just stop progressing, get stale, you'll get tired of doing them. And if you do 5 movements for one muscle group every workout, they all get stale at once and then you have nowhere to go. Energy is low. Stimulus has still been really good for every set, so just kind of appropriately choosing weights, taking time, finding the right weight for today. It's tricky. We're on a, high day yesterday, but lost a pound. And then today we're testing out our peak, seeing how many carbs it takes for us to kind of spill over. So, I'm used to having 100 to 150 grams of carbs. We'll have closer to like 350 today, with more salt, more water, and just kind of see how things go. But we'll see what's available. We'll hit some adductors first, a little bit of glutes, a little bit of calves, just show you a little bit of that because there's nothing really to it, just surviving and getting stimulus for the remainder of the workout. And then we got to take some post-workout shots for Nick. That's one meal down, some pre-workout fluids, a little bit of black coffee. So not much extra food and stuff in our system. So that is a wrap for today. Probably one of many pre and post workout check-in days. Probably gonna start checking in every day from here on out, but that's just the way it is. We got 2 weeks to go. Testing out a refeed day today, so higher carbs in the 300 to 400 range. Proteins, fats stay about the same, and we'll just see what we weigh tomorrow. But yeah, that was a wrap for today. Bo Alexander, Adapt Fitness, Dallas, Texas, Battle of Texas, and time to eat again.